Hello, everybody. Today we're going to look at Google Apps for Education. Now, these are programs we're going to use designed by Google for use in the classroom. Now, I'm just on google.com. Any Google page that you're on will have this little grid up here. If you click the grid, it's going to show you all the apps that you have access to. You can access your account settings from here, Google Search, your Gmail, Calendar, Google Drive, which we're going to use a lot, docs, sheets, and slides, sites. You can even make your own website in Google. If I click more, there's a few more down here. YouTube, Google Translate if you're trying to translate from one language to another. Forms is something you're going to use, but you're not going to create them. Okay, so let's start with Drive. Hopefully by this point, you're already logged into your student Google account. Now, when you get into yours, it's not going to look like this. You're not going to have a whole bunch of icons in here. Okay, so I just set this to the grid view. The grid view just shows you all of your folders laid out really easily on one screen, okay? If I click it again, it's going to take me to the more specific view. This one is good for if you have a long title, or if you want to sort them by the date you modified them or by who the owner is, you can do that here. Okay, so let's look at the main interface. On the left side over here are your options. You've got My Drive, which is your main folder. Shared with me. If your teacher shares a file with you, it's going to show up in there. Recent is anything you've recently worked on. You can add photos from Google here. Starred, if you have a file that you want to be able to find easily, you can star that file. And then when you go to Starred, it's just going to show you those ones that you've selected. Trash is anything that you've deleted in Google. Okay, so I'm going to click the New button here. You can upload folders from here. You can create new folders, upload files, create documents, drawings, forms, and you can even connect more apps to this if you wanted to do that. Okay, so that's the main things that you need to know about Drive. Drive is very easy to manipulate. If you want to take a file and put it in a folder, all you got to do is just click and drag and then drop it into the folder. It's really, really easy. If you wanted to color, make your folders colors so they're easier to spot, you can right click on it, go to change color, and pick from one of those colors. You can also rename your folder from here. You can star it, download it, share it with other people, or open it with apps that you've connected. So there's a lot of options in here. If at any time you're trying to figure out how to do something in Google and you cannot figure it out, you should see this little Training for Google Apps icon up here. If you click that, it's going to take you to the help site, and you can find help for anything you need from right there. Okay, so now let's go to Google Classroom. To get there, I'm going to type in classroom.google.com. Anything you go to in Google is going to be whatever it is, .google.com. Okay, so when I get to Google Classroom, I have a lot of classes in here. You're probably not going to see this many. You'll see one for every class that you're enrolled in that you're using this. So I'm going to click on my Career Portals class. Now, you're not going to have all the options that I have in here. When you log in, you're going to see the name of the class, who your teacher is. On stream, this is going to have announcements from your teacher, assignments, and any other comments that they want to put. You might see a poll for the day on your opinion on something. You will see all of that here on the stream. Right here on this left side where it says no work due soon, if you have an assignment that is due, it's going to show up right there, and you can click it to get to it. Okay, so let's move to the next one. Yours is going to say classmates, not students. On this tab, you will be able to see everyone in your class, and your teacher will be able to see all of you as well. Okay, the About tab. This is going to show you important information about your class. So for my Career Portals class, it shows you what room we meet in. You can click this folder to get to the Google Drive folder for this class. You can email me from right here. And I can post things like the course syllabus, important websites that we're going to use. Anything that we're going to use a lot will be posted here in this section. Okay, so up here in this top left corner, you see what I call the pancakes. If you click the pancakes, there are several options here. You can click the home button to get back to the list of all the classes that you're in. You can click calendar to get to the calendar for this class. Now I'm going to go down to where it says enrolled. These are classes that I'm enrolled in. So if I click on the work button, this list comes up. Any assignments that I have due that I have not submitted yet are going to be right here in the to-do section.
If you're still in the building, I'm available now if you need to talk to me. Thank you.
Okay, so on the to-do section, you will see the assignments you have not submitted yet. Now, if I go to the Done tab up here, this shows all of the assignments that I have submitted. And if my teacher's already graded these, where it says Done right here, you're going to see a grade. So if you want to know what grade you got on an assignment you did, you need to check this section right here. And if it's been graded, you'll see your grade right there. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the classes view. That's what you need to know in a nutshell about Classroom. There's one more thing that you do need to know. This plus up here. When you're ready to join the Google Classroom, you're going to click this plus and you're going to click Join Class. And it's going to say enter class code to join. Your teacher will give you that code. You're going to type it in, click join, and then boom, you're in the classroom. It's really that easy. Okay, so I'm going to go back to just regular Google. Remember that this grid right here, any page that you're in Google, it should be there. If you're in Google Chrome, it's also up here. It says apps. You can click there too, and it will get you there just as easy. And Classroom's actually on this one. So there's several ways to get to the things that you need in Google. The great thing about Google is that all of your files are going to save automatically. So anything that you do will save automatically to your drive. You don't have to worry about where did I save it on the computer, what did I call it? It will be automatically saved in your drive for you to find. On Drive, there's one more thing. You can actually search your drive. If you can't find a file and you know what it's called, you can type in there and search for it. So that's a great feature also. Okay, so that is the introduction to Google Apps for Education. Hopefully you now know how to navigate a little bit, and we will learn as we go along.